All right, so if you knew, you already know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. Let's talk about it. And I mean, let's really talk about it. Let's talk about this internet, these YouTube streets, this false reality, that people are really falling victim to. And what I mean by that is this. When you sit behind the cell phone, the tablet, the laptop, the desktop, you could get real comfortable and lose a grip on reality and really think that what you're doing and what you're saying, you're going to be able to get with it because it's just the internet, and some people try and think that the virtual world, like a YouTube or a Facebook, that can't, turn into something real. Like, I mean, I want to say it's getting real, but I'm telling y'all, it's been real. It's been real. And we're starting to see some of these things manifest in the real confrontations. Like, thank God it hasn't gotten deadly. You know what I'm saying? Where someone has lost their life. I mean, there's some stories out there, but as of late, you really starting to see some of these bloggers. And I'm an internet guy. I'm a YouTuber. I do some blogging myself. I talk some shit, but I never lost sight of reality. I really never lost the sight of the reality of the situation. And I mean, I've pulled up on people. I've covered riots. I've shook a nigga's hands. Like, to see the events as of late. Now, remember, we coming off like a month or two ago, Mikey T. I mean, white guy from Connecticut. He's covering OBH, and I'm from Philly. I live in Philly. Those dudes I mean, you just seeing they had a whole federal case. They had the feds on them. Like, they have a reputation. I'm not saying everything that happened with that federal case is true, but those brothers got a reputation of really getting busy in the streets. And for the life of me, I never understood how a white man from Connecticut, who probably don't even live that street life, never lived by a code, never really got busy, why would he want to engage into some street shit? When I seen that shit unraveling, I always thought it was best for Mikey T to, take a step back and let them know, like, hey, you know what? You got it. I'm not going to be the one to, that's not my style. I'm just a YouTube blogger, apologize for whatever misunderstanding. Try to work it out. I'm not saying not to be a man, but really take a step back and understand what direction that situation was going into. And even when it happened, I didn't cover that story, because I pretty much knew, like, what it was and, like, where that situation was going to go. And I wasn't surprised at all. And this dude thought it was just the right thing to do to come to Philly. And I mean, not, the Liberty Bell or the Rocky statue, the Art Museum steps. This dude, he went to North Philly, Broad and Airy, Max's Cheesesteak. Those dudes, that's where they from. That's their hood. Goes live and, act like he, what I'm saying? Like, he's untouchable. Like, I never got that situation. I never got what he was thinking. And reality hit him real quick, when he found himself off his feet and being dragged and carried, like, dog walk by the neck by Leak Moss. Like, I'm pretty sure he knew then, like, man, that this was a bad idea. And his face was all mashed up. It was just goofy. It was goofy. But shout out to Mikey T. I mean, like I said, man, reality hit him real fast, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go about things a little different when it comes to street guys, you know. And now you got Jack Frost BBN Network. Shout out to Jack Frost. You know, I used to have some interaction with Jack Frost back during the Troy trial days with 6ix9ine and all that, and I used to be in his. Listen, the brother was doing some great journalistic work with that whole Trey 9, Tekashi court case. That brother was going down to the courthouse every day. I mean, giving you, reports from ground zero. You know what I'm saying? And we had our disagreements about, is he a rat, isn't he a rat, street codes and things like that. But I always had a little bit of respect for the brother. And I seen recently he got into an altercation on the streets in New York, and from what it looked like, I don't know if it could have been avoided, because he's stating that the ball was following him, and he turned his camera on him. He got a little loud with the ball, and he said he wanted to show off his boxing skills. And I think right then and there I cringed. Before I even seen the fight, I cringed. I said, what? He was like, yeah, y'all been waiting to see me fight. Y'all been wanting to see me I've been practicing. And I'm like, what is he doing? Why would he do this for the internet? But he did. And unfortunately, he didn't come out on the winning end of that confrontation. And I'm gonna still salute him though, because he did was I believe at least 50% of these internet goofballs would never do. He put his hands up and fought like a man. And he was able to stand up, dust himself off, live to tell the story, and also live to fight another day. So shout out to Jack Frost for doing something that most of these so-called men would never do. Fight like a man. But I don't think it was necessary. To be honest, I don't think if Jack was live, nothing would have ever went down. You see, this internet could be a negative influence, peer pressure, letting people get in your ear and have you do some wild shit. Like, I almost became a victim of it myself, but yeah, man, like, what y'all seeing right here is a prime example of why I've made certain moves as of late. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to get into that, but I've made certain moves as of late because this is an end result of doing it for the internet. You see, like, I understand you could do some things, for content reasons, shock value, but you really gotta decipher when things are going a little too far, and when things might end bad. And you see people, they toe the line, they walk on that razor's edge. Just don't fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like you could take it to certain, certain points, but know your boundaries. Know your boundaries. Not everybody's going to be lucky like Tekashi 6ix9ine and really come out here and troll the world and get famous and get rich and be this huge figure on the internet by walking. Because trust me, if he don't slow down, he gonna get everything he's asking for. And only thing people are gonna say on the internet, everybody that's all entertained by this shit, once it's all said and done, they're gonna laugh at him. They're gonna call him stupid. They're gonna make fun of him. And trust me, that's something that he don't want to happen. He don't want that to happen. And not saying that this is like what caused shit like this to happen, but I'm starting to see they getting a little too bold out here. Just getting a little too bold and brave. Like, Don't let this internet fool you. I understand you're a little comfortable online and you thinking that, yeah, trust me, you don't want that action. You don't want that action. So, I mean, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Is these internet bloggers, are they starting to take things a little too far? Or is it just, a coincidence, or motherfuckers just running into bad luck? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, man. I'm out of here.